Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the one true God, and Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and I want to send salutations to all the Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, exalting the name of Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, in truth and in sincerity. All right, so this lesson is going to be basically directed towards the enemies of the movement, all right, of the hopeful elect, the hopeful elect. Saying the brothers that are out there on the highways and byways, exalting the name of Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, and doing their best to reach the kingdom, to get salvation. Those that fear the Lord with their whole heart and love the brotherhood, those brothers out there teaching, all right, and they have adversaries, enemies of the faith, and one of them that you see on the screen right here is Vocab Malone. Vocab Malone is a stalker. This dude has found a way to make himself relevant in the world by basically harassing different Hebrew Israelite camps. This dude can't debate. All right, he doesn't know the scriptures. He gets cut all the time. It's really just at the point where he's just trying to be disruptive. And I happened to see a clip of the Sakari camp. You got these Christians, man, that were out there while Sakari was teaching. These Christians came with their bullhorns, and they were just screaming over Sakari, the whole camp. The whole time they were out there, they were screaming over the bullhorn, being disruptive. See, now they are realizing that they can't win debates. So they just go out there and just with their bullhorn and be basically act like heathens. Being disruptive and rude and, out of order, which is basically what you expect from, heathens. All right. They don't want to debate the scriptures, man. They don't want to debate their cause because they realize that they can't win like that. So right now they're just being disruptive, and they're being trying to be a pain a pain in our side, as you could say. A thorn in our side, as the phrase is. Because they can't win debates anymore. So they want to go out there, and I remember watching that clip, and they were saying, "Oh, we're here to mock you. We're here to mock you." That's what they kept saying over and over again. Like that ain't even in the scriptures to show up where somebody else has laid their foundation to teach, and we're just gonna go and just scream. To try to disrupt you. The scriptures say, "Do not interrupt a man in the midst of his speech," but they were doing that the whole time, and I was extremely annoyed by it. All right. And but this is just one of the idiots that these the powers that be had set up to be someone to try to disrupt the truth from coming out, but it ain't gonna stop. You can't stop the truth at all. You can't stop it. It's just gonna continue no matter what. All right. So I'm gonna start off with the story in Ezra's when we got Ezra, when we got the permission to rebuild the temple. All right, from not Darius, but man, it escapes my mind. I hate when that happens. But man, I hate when that happens. But we got the decree from Cyrus. There you go, Cyrus. Slakia. But Cyrus gave the decree that Israel can rebuild. And then you had those that came along and wanted to build with Israel, but Israel wouldn't allow him. All right, which the scripture is going to let you know right now. This is Ezra 4:1. It says, "Now when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of captivity build the temple unto Yahweh God of Israel, then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers, and said unto them, Let us build with you, for we seek your God as ye do, and we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Ashur-Haddon, king of Assur, which brought us up hither." All right, so you got the adversaries that are coming up to the Israelites saying that we want to build with you and that we want to serve your God. All right, this is the response. But Zerubbabel and Jesha, and the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them, Ye have nothing to do with us to build an house unto our God, but we ourselves together will build unto Yahweh, God of Israel, as King Cyrus, the king of Persia, had commanded us. All right. So what they said was, listen, you want to serve our God and build with us, but you can't build with us because you're not of us. And okay, so they got pissed at the fact that they wouldn't allow them to build with them. All right. It says, then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah and troubled them in the building. All right. So they tried to trouble them in the building of the temple. All right. The rebuilding. All right. But this is the same thing that Vocab Malone is doing. So what they did was they sent letters out, to different regions of the lands, and try to make it seem like Israel's trying to rebuild so they can build an army and go against the regions around Israel. All right, while they were rebuilding, like all the Israelites are planning a rebellion, which was not true. So they lied upon the Israelites. All right, just like Vocab. All right, this idiot lies on us. Says we're rapists, we're thugs, we're dangerous, things of that nature. And then other Christians are out here saying, hey, these dudes are violent, they're this, they're that. See, what they're trying to do, they're trying to disrupt this truth, but they cannot disrupt it because it's of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. So they can't stop it. All right. So they have to go to the smear campaign and use their devilish tactics, all right, to try to slow it down. All right. They even did that when they came to us in Chicago. That fat ass chick Cherry, they're gonna say, well, yeah, these the ones that y'all work with. Y'all be working with them, and they evil, and they this, and they that, and y'all work with them. You know what I mean? Like that chick get on my damn nerves, man. All right, but that's what they do, man. All right, when they can't when they can't win debates, man, the slander happens afterwards. That's what they do. Isaiah 14:27. It says, "For Yahweh of hosts hath prospered, and who shall annul it?" All right, Slakia. For Yahweh of hosts hath proposed, and who shall disannul it? And his hand is stretched out, and who shall turn it back? So it's like when the Lord has a plan, the plan's going to be fulfilled on his terms, on his will. It's saying like, who, if the Lord stretch out his hand, who's going to turn it back? Basically, that's a question. Nobody. All right. And it says, whatever the Lord has proposed, who's going to disannul it? And what it says, he proposed, meaning like his purpose, his plan. All right. So whatever plan the Lord has, all right, whatever guide the Lord has, whatever he puts out there, all right, who's going to disannul it? Nobody, because nobody can. And the Lord put the hopeful elect and the elect out there to go out there and teach. And who's going to stop it? Nobody's going to stop, because it's the will of Yahweh. And you can't stop something that the Lord had set up. No matter how disruptive and rude and evil you're going to be, you can't stop it, because the Lord's in full control. All right? You can do nothing against us. All right? Nothing at all. This is 2 Corinthians 13:8. For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. So that goes for Israelites and heathens. You can't do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. So even when you try to disrupt the truth, you're really doing something for it, because you can't go against it. So when they come and they say, saying, and all this smear campaign, they speaking evil of us, Yahweh Shai said, if the world hated me, just know, if the world hated you, just know that it hated me first. All right? You know what I'm saying? The scripture say something like, if the world speak ill of you, you know what I mean? Like if they speak bad about you, you know, because they are going to speak bad about us. All right? You know what I'm saying? Blessed are those that when you're brought to a lower state, we're going to be brought to a lower state. Eventually we're going to be brought low, because they're going to speak evil of us. They're going to physically try to attack us like the prophets of old. It is what it is, man. It just comes with the territory. So we understand that these things are going to happen. And we understand that these devils are going to come and try to disrupt us. But you cannot stop the plan of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right? So with that, all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai.